Hey everyone, Remy here from Injection Marketing Pros, and if you are a physician who has been curious about what marketing strategy is right for you, this video just might answer that question. So first, what are we going to go over here in the next few minutes? What each strategy is, how does it work, how long does it take to see results, how do we measure those results, and ultimately the benefit of this particular strategy. So what are the different types of strategies? We have organic, paid, social, and what I like to call nurturing. Now, organic tactics, the main biggest strategy is called SEO. Paid, you're going to see and hear a lot of terms like Google, Bing, LinkedIn ads. Social, we have Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram as well. And for nurturing, we have things like email and text messages. So let's get right into each one. First one is SEO. Now, what is search engine optimization? It's basically the process of optimizing a site to be seen on search engines. Now, you do this through a variety of ways. You build backlinks and you embed keywords and you structure content so it's easy for Google to and viewers to read ultimately. Now, SEO is a longer term strategy. It could take anywhere from 1 to 3 months to see some movement in your keywords and about 4 to 8 months to really gain solid rankings. Now, we look at increased organic traffic and improved rankings for targeted keywords to assess the improvement. And the ultimate benefit of the strategy is it's long lasting. It takes time to build up, but yes, it's long lasting. And the click-through rates, meaning the amount of people who click out of the amount of people who saw your search result, is very high when you're ranked well in Google. So I'm going to exit out of the slide deck and show you what that looks like now. Here we are on the first page of Google for the keyword IV therapy Sacramento. Now, to break down the search result page, this top portion is paid ads. Anything with a little ad symbol right here is a paid ad, which we'll go over in the next strategy. Below that, we have what's called the map pack. So this is your map and the pack of search results. Then below that, we have officially your search result, your organic search result listings. Now, one thing to note is it's very important about how you structure your content so viewers and Google can see what it's about. Now, a perfect example is this top person, driphydration.com. Now, you can see they are running an ad here. They're also the top spot in this map pack, and they're also the very #1 organic spot. Now, this is the goal. You want to be in a position like this where the first 3 options, the biggest thing you see is your brand name. And it makes it very hard for someone to want to scroll much further and have to look through all these other results and figure out who they want to go with. So the higher you are on the page, the more likely someone will click on you. Now, the way you structure your content on the website, as well as many other factors, helps determine how relevant Google sees you in relation to whatever keyword is typed in. Now, I'm going to take this top result, for example, drip hydration. I opened up their website here. Now, what we're looking at is the title, description, and the heading of this page. As we can see, the title of this page is very keyword relevant. Mobile IV therapy in Sacramento. It's the core keyword of what someone would type in for the service. We have a nice description that's very compelling. It makes me want to click. And then we have a header here that includes the same keyword. Correct? So it's very easy for Google to see, all right, the title of this page, the headings of this page are all aligned with mobile IV therapy. So that, along with many other factors, are what help this certain listing rank well in Google. Now, one way we look at improvement is through a tool called Google Analytics. I won't overwhelm you here, but as you can see, there are a lot of graphs and insights about users, how they interact, what pages they go on, how long they stay. And this is ultimately how we see improvement through SEO. Are you getting more traffic? Are they staying longer on your page? Are you being searched for more keywords, more relevant keywords? So this is how we assess that improvement. Moving on in strategy, we're going to go over Google Ads. So Google Ads are paid ads on the Google search engine that appear at the top or bottom of a search result page. So here we have ads at the very top. And if we scroll to the bottom, we have no ads, but sometimes you'll see ads here at the very bottom. And this is typically seen if you're not optimized well. Google will then just kind of throw you at the bottom. Now, you target keywords and phrases typed into Google, and you pay only when your ad is clicked. So this company is targeting IV Therapy Sacramento, or some variation close to it. Now, they have not been charged yet, but the second I click this link like that, they are charged a certain amount. Now, what determines this cost per click, the CPC? It's a variety of factors, including how many people are competing, how much people are spending monthly, how well your ad copy and landing page and ads are all aligned. There's a lot of factors that go into that. So if we wanted to look at what this keyword might cost, we use a tool called Google Keyword Planner. Now I have a keyword up here, IV drip therapy, and I can set a location. So I typed in Sacramento. Let's go to Sacramento. We'll target that, exclude the rest of the US. And what we can see is the average cost per click. So here for IV drip therapy, on the low end, if you are optimized and there's not a lot of a competition and you're the only one dominating the space, you will pay $1.03 for every time someone clicks your link. At the high end, if you're not optimized and there are a lot of competitors and you're on the second page, you're not optimized, you can pay as much as $14. Now we know this is not the case because we can easily see there's not a lot of competition. So it's around the $1 range we can expect for this keyword. And this tool also shows us a lot of other keywords that we can target and the monthly search volumes as well as cost per click range. So really, really great tool for assessing the potential in choosing Google Ads. Launching a well-built campaign can get you on the first page of Google just about instantly. And you can see results in as little as hours. Again, it really all depends on how well optimized you are and the competition and how much you're spending. Now, we track any action we want on the website, such as a form submission, a phone call, and we can then determine our cost per lead and return on investment if they turn into a patient. Now, the benefit of Google Ads is you get to be seen fast for people who are problem and solution aware. So what I mean by that is on Google, a lot of times people are problem and solution aware. They know they have an issue, they are seeking a solution for it, and so they are typing in a question or a keyword in Google. Now, if we want to target people who are more unaware, who wouldn't even know what to search or begin with, then we would have to switch to a different strategy such as Facebook, which I'll go over next. Now, the cool thing with Google Ads is we can use the data in our ads to then implement into our SEO strategy. So what I mean by that is each page can have only one unique title and description. But in Google, we can test multiple ads. So if we test multiple ads and we see what works, we can then apply it to the website and know that there is concrete data behind that, backing it up, and know that it will work in the long run. The next strategy is Facebook. Now, Facebook are paid ads that are shown throughout different placements on the Facebook and Instagram platforms. They're kind of one. Now, it works by targeting people based off demographics or behavior, someone who has already been to your site before or engaged with a Facebook page, or based off interests, which are determined by the pages they follow and like, or the content they consume. A well-built campaign can see results in as little as hours after being published, and it makes it through the review phase, of course. When it comes to measuring results, we can decide whatever that result is, whether it's increased website traffic, purchases, brand engagement, lead form submissions. It's very easy to set these at the campaign and ad set level. The benefit of Facebook ads is it's cost effective and you can reach a much larger audience faster than you would be able to in other platforms like LinkedIn or Google. An example of Facebook ads is in this tab. So I typed in the keyword IV drip therapy and we can see some ads that other people are running. Now you can see that there is a variety of different ad copy and images, and sometimes there's videos. And so the whole beauty of this is really testing out to see what works and then sticking with that and improving on it. So it's really cool to see what other people are running, to see how long they've been running it, how well it's been working for them, and to try to emulate a lot of that in our strategy as well. Now, when it comes to email nurture, basically it's a sequence of messages designed to get a consumer to take the next step towards a desired action. So for every action someone does or does not take when receiving an email or a text message, there should be another one that's automatically prepped to send out to push them further down that sales funnel. The way we measure results are things like open rate and click-through rate, which is the amount of people who open the email or clicked on a link in the email, as well as improved retention. So if you're sending out emails to people who are already patients, how often do you get them coming back? Now, the benefit of the strategy is very cost-effective and easy to implement. You can write out some emails in a sequence and send them out today if you wanted. Nurturing ultimately keeps your patients educated, reminded, and feeling like you care. I'm going to pull up a screenshot here of some leads we've driven for a client just this past November 2021. Now we can see each of these columns is a different pipeline, someone who has canceled or booked or no-showed or signed up for treatment, and each sequence have a series of emails sent out to get someone to take that next step or to thank them or to remind them that we are here and they can come back. So this is the beauty of email nurturing, is it's very cost effective, easy to reach these patients and keep them feeling thought of. All right, the big question now is, which strategy is best for you? And the answer is, it really depends. Where are you now and where do you want to be? It really takes a personal conversation between us to figure that out. Now, we are always going to recommend a holistic approach. We first recommend starting with some type of email re-engagement campaign. It's the least expensive strategy. Your leads are already warm, so these are patients you already have, and you're kind of reminding them that you have a new service or that you're here for them to come back or if they have any questions. This improves retention and ultimately increases the lifetime value of your client. If it's someone who comes in once and you don't talk to them again, you only get that revenue once. However, if you keep in contact and they happen to need multiple treatments and you remind them to come in each month, you extend that lifetime value. The second phase is going to be involving Google and Facebook. The data from Google can be applied to your SEO, which is a longer-term strategy. If you offer regenerative or PRP injections, there is extremely low competition in Google, so I highly recommend that. In Facebook, we can test fast. It's very cost-effective to get leads, and these platforms drive a lot of traffic very quickly, which then builds up an audience, which we can then retarget to in platforms like, again, Facebook or even YouTube. Now, lastly is SEO, content, and website. The more longer-term phase strategies, SEO takes time. It's long-lasting, but you can expect results within 2 to 4 months and continue to dominate locations, organically as you continue. Content is great because it not only lets you rank for more keywords, but you can also use it to improve your backlinks and drive traffic to it in your paid platforms too. The majority of traffic will be organic. So it's important that you do invest to make sure your website is in alignment with your brand. It reflects the professionalism and the ease of navigation you want your users to experience. So with that being said, if you are ready to get a tailored strategy by Injection Marketing Pros, I recommend you go to our website right here. If you scroll down, you will see a couple of case studies. And below that, we have resource videos. So this behind the scenes video is a sneak peek of what we do right after you book a call. It kind of gives you some insight as to what goes into the research and how valuable it is for you. You can literally take it, implement it, and see results in your business the next day. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and check out the site, watch the video, and we hope to see you on a call soon. Thanks.